Hello there, oh dreamer mine. I wonder if you can sense it, how thin the walls of reality are tonight. It's as if a simple snap can take us somewhere new. Maybe not here, though. There we go. Much better. Do you ever feel like you're out of place? As if the world around you doesn't quite feel like you belong in it? It's not an uncommon feeling. In fact, I think you'll find that many feel the way that you do right now. Many feel as though everything that they know, everything that is expected of them, simply puts them out of sorts, out of place. And you don't have to worry about that right now. Just know that it's normal to feel that way. It's normal to feel as if you're slipping between the cracks. Though right now, I suspect you are settled somewhere, in bed, maybe a chair, or perhaps what supports you now is the floor. Either way, no matter what, it's okay to let go of the feeling that you need to belong. Some of us walk through spaces in reality, spaces in this world that are between things. We feel as though we are in a place of mind incongruent with what is and what could be. And stop me if I'm wrong, but right now I suspect you are starting to feel a little out of place yourself. Watching this, listening to me, can have a certain effect. Some might find that their thoughts start to drift into places and towards ideas that suggest a certain release, a release of thinking and a release of thought, because strangely, the more they listen, the more some people listen, the more they will feel themselves letting go. They will feel themselves relaxing into the words, into the flow, wherever it happens to take them, because where they are now in place in mind is not where they wish to be, though where they are going and where they are can be the same thing eventually. A perpetual state of arriving at a destination. I wonder if you can feel that, what it's like to be home, to be at peace, to take a deep breath and know deep down that finally, at last, here you are. And it doesn't matter what's outside of you. It doesn't matter what your thoughts, what demands are being made of you. You just listen and you drop for me. Drop for me into that sensation of peace. Because it feels good, doesn't it? I know it feels good to simply relax, to simply let go. Because holding on tightly to any shred of resistance only makes you want to let go even more, to feel what it's like to slip through that crack, to slip into places that you could only dream of. And it's a nice thing to dream, to wish for something in your deep sleep. Because when you sleep and when you rest, dreaming, wishing appears naturally. There's a natural state to rest and a natural state to sleep that invites dreams and wishes and desires, and in those places such things can manifest quite easily. And I wonder if you can't imagine that. Imagine yourself falling asleep. Imagine a dream forming around you. It starts as just a point of light in the distance that calls you towards it. And there's a rushing sense, a vibration through your body as you fall and drop almost upwards towards that light, your body feeling so heavy as your mind separates from it now, as you glide gently up and out, your attention focusing on this light, this spark of promise, of desire. And I wonder, oh, treasure mine, what it would feel like for you to let that imagination run deeper through you, through your unconscious processing, such that even if you can't see what I am describing, your unconscious can know what sensations to give to you. Because here's a little secret. It doesn't matter how well you can visualize. Even if you can't visualize anything at all, your unconscious can do the work if you let it, if you let go, if you let experience take over, and for the light to meet you, for you to rush towards it and find within it a deep peace and at the last deep belonging. You belong to this light as this light belongs to you, and as you watch it, as you see it, as you understand it, all the same, all together now, you, this light, the peace that you feel, and my voice guiding you down deeper into this light, this white void, this white void of peace, of tranquility. You're so safe here. You can feel it pulsing through you now, merging with you in a way that feels easy. If you let go, if you simply imagine what that could be, and as you do, your thoughts start to dissolve into that light. Every bit of you, everything that you call you, allowing now for that to rest, for you to drop down deep as that piece of you, as those pieces of you dissolve and melt and become void, white void in the darkness that surrounds, because here you are but a speck of light, a speck of light that shines infinitely in the darker void until you fill it completely. And isn't that interesting how even the smallest bit of light can find its way into infinity, into every place that welcomes it? And it's not a bad thing now, is it, to allow yourself to slip through, into, and beyond what you thought was possible, to drop down deep and sleep into that dream, into that wish, into that desire, and an understanding understanding that follows you, an understanding that follows you into the light that you are not your name. You are not your thoughts. The only thing that you are is this deep awareness, this deep, persistent experience of unconscious self. There's something beneath all of the things that you call you, and you can find that here in this light by letting go, by going deeper into it and letting it show you what it will. Follow my voice as it guides you there, as you let yourself go into that liminal space where suddenly it makes sense. The reasons that you feel the way you do, the answers to the questions and the solutions that you can take with you back to your daily life. Deep understanding, easy and peaceful, like a sudden and absolute clarity that washes through you as you breathe deeply, your breath coming so slowly now, so deeply, so easily. There's no need to do anything but breathe and relax and allow the light, allow you to let you know what and who you are, how you can be in this world, how you can move through spaces, through relationships, through every bit and facet of your life, easily, effortlessly. This liminal space, the liminal spaces that you inhabit as you find yourself between things not quite belonging, suddenly becoming an asset, something that draws others to you, something that you can use to understand yourself, to understand what you are meant to do. And you're meant to listen. You're meant to relax. You're meant to obey me right now. When I tell you to drop for me, go deep and sleep. Rest now in this light, in this void, and feel how deeply it can take your mind from you. Take from you any worry, any doubt, any fear. You don't need to fear. You don't need to doubt. All you need to do is listen and relax. Good treasure. You are such a good treasure when you let go, when you drop for me, when you understand that it's okay, that you are safe, that you are held here now, that this light holds you as much as my words do. Your attention drifting now, drifting and releasing, because you don't need to hold on. You don't need to do anything but rest. So rest now. Oh, dreamer mine, rest and listen. And if you feel a heaviness pulsing through your body, drawing you down deeper, let it. Allow yourself to go deeper, deeper now than you thought was possible, deeper than thought, deeper than even your unconscious, into that primal awareness, that pervasive release. You don't need to think. Thinking is what you do when you're awake, and right now you are not awake, and you are not quite asleep. You are resting, moving towards sleep. This is a liminal space that you find yourself in, not unlike the liminal spaces with which you are familiar, those places, those experiences and people, even your mind itself, segmented between things. Do you feel that? I wonder. Do you feel how the liminal space you are in now can allow all other liminal spaces to feel natural, to feel easy? They don't need to resolve. They don't need to shift into anything coherent besides deep letting go. And you'll find now that as this light envelops you further, as you become one with it fully and truly, there's a deep sense of peace, blissful surrender into a unity of self and belonging, belonging to the world, belonging to you. You are part of this world, part of all worlds that you can conceive of, simply by way of conceiving, of wishing and dreaming through sleep, wishing through sleep, letting go as you drop from me into sleep, into deep rest. And you feel that now, that sudden and complete surrender to these words, to my voice, as it guides you even further now, down deep, deeper still, going so deep that you simply go deeper. Because to think about where you are going and what it would take to bring you down deep, there's a deepness there that you can't quite wrap your head around. If you do, you'll understand that the deepness there is where you are, where you've already been, where you're going now. And every time I tell you to drop for me, you can feel that, can't you? How deeply down you can drop. Good. And if you feel yourself giving way to sleep, giving way to dreams and to wishes and to the manifestation that comes easily within sleep and dreams, know that as you rest in this light, as it becomes you, as you become it, as your thoughts dissolve into it fully, completely, resting more. Good treasure. Know that as you go into this deepness, into this relaxing peace and comfort, all the answers that you seek, all the questions that you have, all of it will resolve so easily with a deep clarity and understanding that pervades your very essence, the pattern that creates you, the weave that binds you to yourself, to here and now. And these words, you can feel it. You can feel the pattern I am weaving for you, becoming true for you, truth being exactly what it always has been, because you have access to that truth, to that information, because the information space in which you find yourself is a larger system of total surrender, Surrender to now. Surrender to then. Then being where and what you were before you were even given a name. When you are simply a bud of awareness. When you are simply a speck of light. Filling the void. Becoming the void. That is the fate of all light. To become what is not, and to be what is. This duality, though false in conception, rings true to the reality in which we find ourselves in our daily lives, and naturally there is a liminality there, light and dark coming together, void as light and void as not. And so release all thoughts into that easy understanding, because it's easy to understand what I'm talking about when you let go, when you allow the light to shape your experience right now, as you drop for me deep into sleep. Feel now, oh treasure mine, the simple truth that you are perfectly perfect. The light makes you know this, makes you understand that no matter what happens, you are okay. You will be okay. Even if things change, even if things are difficult to control, you can let go of control. You can let go of the need to feel control, because simply, easily, this light holds you in peace, holds you in love. And so no matter how broken the world has made you, here you feel whole. You feel at peace. And you can return to this feeling, this sensation, by simply imagining this light. Imagining it as it surrounds you. Imagining it as it pervades every bit of your mind, of your conscious being. And when you do, when you imagine this light, imagine falling into it, imagine dissolving into it, imagine yourself becoming one with this light, one with peace, one with infinite love, unconditional and absolute, for yourself, for the world in which you found yourself. And it's easier to do than you think, easier to feel than you think. It's the most natural thing in the world, as natural as listening to my voice, as natural as simply accepting what I am saying to you as true. Because what I'm saying is true. What I'm saying speaks to parts of you that have always known this true thing, this true state of being. So let go. Release any notion of clinging on to what is, what could be, and know that change is not to be feared. To feel broken and damaged is not a sign of weakness. It is not a sign that you are any less. You are still a good treasure, one of my most valuable treasures. Your mind is iridescent and gleaming like a light in the dark. And you can feel that now, can't you? how you are a light in the dark, and take pride in that. Not the pride that comes from ego. Take pride in it in a way that feels like being still. It is an absolute assurance of self, a happiness and a joy and a profound belonging. Can you feel what it's like to be part of something greater than yourself? Can you remember that, I wonder? Remember what it's like to be more than just you. And it's okay to be just you. It's wonderful to be just you. Being just you is what makes being part of something larger that much more beautiful. So be you. Be what and who you are deep down, who you are truly, who and what you are and can become matters less than how you feel about it. And I wonder how you feel right now. I wonder how you'll feel when you drop for me deeper into rest and sleep. Can you feel how good it is to sleep? To go deep, to sleep deep, deeper now, deeper still, into that deep unbecoming of self that the light invites to you now, hearing this now, going into sleep, into rest. Good, treasure, go deep, sleep now, rest now, and know that you are safe, you are cared for, so deeply cared for and loved. You can feel that, can't you, in this night, this pervasive, unconditional, and absolute love as it fills you, as you feel what it's like to be finally at rest, at peace, with no need to return now. You can rest in this now and know you are surrounded by peace, by tranquility and calm, and every wish, every desire here can be made manifest if you simply sleep. So sleep well, oh dreamer mine, sleep well and go deep. Thank you, oh treasure mine, for making it this far into the video. I hope, if you would be kind enough, that you would remember to like the video once you're a bit more conscious. For now, feel free to continue going deep into rest. A very special thank you, oh compassionate mine, oh gracious mine, James the Fox, Kerbal, Joshua, and Foxtrot. Thank you to all of my treasures who make this possible. Rest well and see you next time.